do I get to learn Imperial? Yeah, that's right. And then what do I do? In here. Nothing. Let's get this one first.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased. You've made Upper Hogsfield safer, and for that, I thank you.
Oh, for that, I thank you.
Boss, I heard you recently got it into your head that one of your birthday presents contained a cunningly disguised basilisk egg, and smashed it to pieces before realizing it was a carriage plot. So you'll understand if we don't take you entirely seriously. There are those who turn innocent occasions to their advantage. You retorted in a menacing voice. It's my job to think the way dark wizards do, Carteroff, as you ought to remember. Alastor, said Dumbledore, warningly. Harry wondered for a moment who he was speaking to, but then realized the mad eye could hardly be his real person. He fell silent, though still surveying Carteroff with satisfaction. Carteroff's face was
Thank you for all that you've done for us.
This situation arose. We do not know, said Dumbledore, speaking to everyone gathered in the room. It seems to me, however, that we have no choice but to accept it. Both Cedric and Harry have been chosen to
Thank you for passing through.
this.
Some gold.
They will do. Oh, but not very good. My dear Madam Maxine, if you have an alternative, I would be delighted to hear it.
I thought my owl might pique your interest.
But Madam Maxine,
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so distracted by the scriptorium and Slytherin's book that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
close up, Harry thought he looked ill. There were dark shadows beneath his eyes, and a thin, papery look about his wrinkled skin that had not been there at the Quidditch World Cup. The first task is designed to test your daring, he told Harry, Cedric, Fleur, and Victor. So, we're not going to be telling you what it is. Courage in the face of the unknown is an important quality in you. The first task will
We go after him.
We need to see what they're doing. I say we take them head on. Let's bury some enemies.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
There they are up ahead.
I'll let you.
Revelio.
Silent as a grave.
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries.
Revelio.
Ranrock's loyalists are out for blood.
Revelio. Bombarda. Defender.
What? You won't stop me. Your spell's gone. Not enough.
Bombarda. Accio. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio.
This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Revelio. Once again, we could fight our way through, or be discreet.
You know which one I'd choose.
Accio. Accio.
I will make you pay. Huh? Someone there? Won't get away with that.
Revelio. Revelio. Fun is a relative term.
It is. And that was relatively fun.
Bombarda. Revelio.
I should tell you. Rumor is this mine was closed long ago due to an infestation of spiders.
How nice. Nothing I haven't seen before.
That's the spirit.
Revelio. Revelio.
Harry said, I don't know how. But Angelina had now swooped down upon him. Oh, if it couldn't be me.
Revelio. For better or for worse, we're in.
You ought to cut back on poo. How nice of you to stop by.
This mine looks like a tomb. Revelio.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
Confringo. I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus!
You don't believe you could defeat me, do you?
Potato! Confringo!
I will avenge your death.
Accio! Revelio!
How many Ranrock's loyalists are in here?
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want. Confringo! Revelio!
That ledge is awfully high. Any ideas?
Revelio! Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio! It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or soulless eyes, or the venomous fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
Confringo! Revelio! Revelio! Smashing.
Should have thought to conjure stairs.
Reparo. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that. Ranrock's loyalists have all but declared war.
Confringo. Lumos.
Lumos!
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos.
Lumos.
Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos. Lumo.
Revelio. Revelio.
Still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome distraction at that.
We have another fight on our hands. Revelio.
I'm not surprised.
Expelliarmus.
What? Hit it! I won't rest. Better. Rather unwise coming back this way.
We're not finished yet. Revelio.
We certainly cleared the room.
You're not a bad chap. For a Slytherin.
For a Ravenclaw, you certainly have a lot to learn.
Revelio. Revelio. Bombarda. Confringo.
Now, we can have a look around in peace.
Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
A rune symbol above the cavern door.
Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it. Confringo.
I wouldn't be surprised to find a couple more rune symbols.
Confringo! Revelio. Confringo!
These rooms must be connected somehow. Try casting them more quickly. Wasn't expecting that.
Revelio. Revelio.
Still without recognizable heads or eyes. They had become immensely strong and very hard to control. Look like they're having fun, don't they? Hagrid said happily. Harry assumed he was talking about the Scroots, because his classmates certainly were. Every now and then, with an alarming bang, one of the Scroots' ends would explode, causing it to shoot forward several yards.
Oh, cool.
One person was being dragged along on their stomach, trying desperately to get back on their feet.
What do you have there?
A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it will help us unravel more of this mystery.
School champion.
Sebastian, I think I found something. A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still,
Revelio.
something about this place feels odd.
That was the reason, according to her, that Ron was no longer talking to him. The next few days were some of Harry's worst at Hogwarts. The closest he had ever come to feeling like this had been during those months in his second year, when a large part of the school had suspected him of attacking his fellowship. But Ron had been on his side then. He thought he could have coped with the rest of the school's behavior if he could just have had Ron back as a friend.
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft, and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
Here's some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Revelio.
Unless we can find another passageway to the Undercroft. Let's have a look around.
Harry actually saw the same 6-year girls who had been so keen to get crumbs.
And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit.
Meanwhile, there was no reply from Sirius. Hedwig was refusing to go anywhere near him. Professor Trelawney...
Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Marrenweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
A friendly goblin. He wants no part in Ranrock's fight.
A friendly goblin? You know, goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins are...
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
Perhaps your uncle was right about you. You don't know when to stop.
Oh, I do know when to stop. Unbelievable.
They found the Slytherins waiting inside, each and every one of them wearing a large badge on the front of his or her robes. For a while, Will and Harry thought they were SPEW badges. Then he saw that they all bore the same message in those red letters that glowed brightly in the dimly lit underground passage. Support Cedric Diggory, the real Hogwarts champion. Like the Potter, said Malfoy loudly as Harry approached. This isn't all they do. Well, he pressed his badge into his chest, but the message upon it vanished, to be replaced by another one which glowed.
There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there.
Harry and the Slytherins howled with laughter. Each of them pressed their badges to it.
You're here. Good.
Shining brightly all around Harry.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned...
Don't think I've forgotten about your goblin friend. I haven't. But I needed to tell you what I've learned. I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
For a second, they looked into each other's eyes.
Revelio.
Harry yelled, "Dead so, Geo!" screamed Malfoy. Jets of light shot from both wands, hit each other in midair, and ricocheted off at angles. Harry's hit Goyle in the face, and Malfoy's hit Hermione. Goyle bellowed and put his hands to his nose, where great ugly bullets were springing up. Wavering in panic, was clutching her mouth. Hermione had hurried forward to see what was wrong with her. Harry turned and saw Ron dragging Hermione's hand away from her face.
Good.
It wasn't a pretty sight. Harry's front teeth, already larger than average, were now growing at an alarming rate. She was looking more and more like a beaver as her teeth elongated, past her bottom lip toward her chin. Panic-stricken, she felt them and let out a terrified cry. What is all this noise?
Revelio.
Said a soft, deadly voice.
Muggles have made life harder.
Enjoy suffering, do you?
Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you as well. How can I help you?
What do you have for sale?
Potter attacked me, sir. We attacked each other at the same time, Harry shouted. And he hit Goyle. Look. Snape examined Goyle, whose face now resembled...
Now, if you like what you bought, be sure to come in and see me again.
Snape said calmly. Malfoy got Hermione. Ron said, look. He forced Hermione to show Snape her teeth. She was doing her best to hide them with her hands, though this was difficult because they had now moved down past her mouth. Pansy Parkinson and the other Slytherin girls were doubled up with silent giggles. eyes back. Snape looked thoughtfully at Hermione, then said, I see. Hermione looked up with her eyes filled with tears, and she turned on her heel and ran all the way up the corridor and out of sight. It was lucky perhaps that both Harry and Ron started shouting at Snape at the same time. Lucky their voices echoed so much in the stone corridor, for in the confused din it was impossible for him to hear exactly what they were calling him. He got the gist, however.
Have I mentioned you're welcome to stop by any time?
15 minutes for alphabet detention each for Potter and Weasley. Now get inside, or it'll be a week's worth of detentions. Harry's ears were ringing. The injustice
Wonder if
of
I'm
it
safe to explore in there.
Snape into a thousand slimy pieces.
You're here. Good.
Snape walked with Ron.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned,
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
Sat there staring at Snape as the lesson began, picturing horrific things happening to him. If only he knew how to
I'm ready to explore the catacomb.
have Snape.
Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do.
I want you to prove them carefully and then
I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
Snape's eyes met Harry's, and Harry knew what was coming. Snape was going to poison.
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of
Revelio.
success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Bringing it down, Snape's Harry's thoughts.
Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Snape's desk.
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Revelio. Accio.
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified.
Wingardium Leviosa.
This room is taller than it looks.
Revelio.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Confringo. Accio. Revelio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Accio. Sendo. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Most of the desks had been pushed away to the back, leaving a large space in the middle.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. There's something here by the altar.
Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Here he is, champion number 4. If you come Harry, in you come. Nothing to worry about. It's just the one.
Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Bombarda. Revelio. Repulsor. Accio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Champion, you know, to add a bit of colour. Certainly. Right back. That is, if Harry has no objection. Ah, said Harry. Lovely, said Regis Skeeter. And in a second, her scarlet taloned fingers had Harry's underarm in a surprisingly strong grip.
What did you find?
Confringo. Revelio.
Did you hear that?
We're in the tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory.
Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do.
Revelio.
Lumos.
Attractive blonde Regis Skeeter. Savage quill. Lovely, said Regis Skeeter yet again. She looked at now she leaned towards Harry and said, "So, Harry, what made you decide to enter
Lumos. Accio.
Revelio.
Ignore the quill, Harry.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos. Confringo. Lumos. Accio. Lumos.
Excited, nervous. Yeah, nervous. Said Tony. It's inside.
Accio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Accio. Lumos. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Rickety bone bridge complete.
Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo. Accio. Revelio. Revelio.
I particularly enjoy this as an obsolete dictator.
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. I have the report if you want to have a look. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Before we trudge on further, I just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperius Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand's movement. It's not an easy spell to master. There we go. Something troubling ahead.
So Fleur was part of it. They didn't meant to tell Ron. Then he remembered that Ron wasn't so. Yes, said Mr. Ollivander. Yes, I
Revelio. Accio. Confringo. Confringo. Revelio.
said Mr. Ollivander, sweeping the flowers and glided back to the seat, smiling at Cedric as he passed her. This is one of mine, said Mr. Enthusiasm as Cedric handed over his bottle. Yes. You've been taking a seat. Taking picture of your life with you. Must have been 17 years. Maybe more, even it's going off like this.
Revelio.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I tried.
Yeah.
Confringo. Accio. Confringo. Places. Expelliarmus. Protego. Fringo. Places. Revelio.
Never knew spiders could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it?
Bombarda. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Accio. Confringo. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
Revelio.
Just to go down to dinner as they are about to end. Feeling that at last something.
Revelio.
The man with the blank camera jumped up and peered at the Four toes. Right back. All the judges and champions. What do you think, Rita? Yes. Let's do those first, said Rita Skeeter. Let's get some individual shots.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio.
That works. Keep going.
Revelio.
Then she insisted on slipping shots. At last, they were good to go. Harry went down to dinner.
Accio.
She was still in the school. They returned to Gryffindor Tower, thinking of all the extra.
This looks different than what we faced before. Now we're also dealing with rune symbols.
About an hour.
Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
Revelio.
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Especially right under Dumbledore's nose. We have to watch Harry.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Bingo. Confringo. Glacis. Leviosa. Confringo. Glacis. Accio.
For a moment there, I thought that'd never end.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on, don't give up yet.
Accio. Revelio.
They were going to drop a pack of double bombs, but they couldn't sort of that virtual skin alive. In the meantime, life became even worse for Harry within the confines of the castle. The Rita Skeeter had punished her peaceful triumphs and torment, and it had turned out to be not so much
Sebastian, the relic! Look!
the life story of Harry.
Could it be?
Given a picture of Harry, the article continued.
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
Every time he thought about it, Richard Skeeter had reported him saying an awful lot of things that he couldn't remember ever saying in his life, let alone in that group cupboard. I suppose I get my strength from my parents. I know they'd be very proud of me if they could see me now. Yes, sometimes at night I still cry about them. I'm not ashamed of admitting it. I know nothing will hurt me during the tournament because they're watching over me. When Rita Skeeter had gone even further than transforming his words into long, sickly sentences, she had interviewed other people about him too. Harry has at last found the love of Hogwarts. His close friend Colin Creevy says that Harry is rarely seen out of the company of one Hermione Granger, a stunningly pretty, muggle-born girl who, like Harry, is one of the top students in the school. The moment the article had appeared, Harry had to endure people, Slytherins mainly, quoting it at him as he passed and making sneering comments. Want a hanky, Potter, in case you start crying in Transfiguration? Since when have you been one of the top students in the school, Potter? Or is this a school you and Longbottom have set up together? Hey, Harry. Yeah, that's right. Harry found himself shouting as he wheeled around in the corridor, having had just about enough. I've just been crying my eyes out over my dead mum, and I'm just off to do a bit more. No, it was just... you dropped your quill. It was Cho. Harry felt the colour rising in his face. Oh, right. Sorry, he muttered, taking the quill back. Tuesday, she said. Which left Harry feeling extremely stupid. Hermione had come in for her fair share of unpleasantness too, but she hadn't yet started yelling at innocent bystanders. In fact,
I'm willing to ignore what the journal entry says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret, especially from my uncle. Is that ominous? Ominous! The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
Harry liked Hermione very much, but she just wasn't the same. There was much less laughter.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
It is a strange thing. But when you're dreading something, then you just slow down time. It hasn't his life you have speed up.
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
Watch your step. I nearly slipped then. I never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand. And I didn't want to worry him all over again.
Said Harry flatly. Harry, this is so stupid. I'll come when I'm not getting on, and when my I hate talking to you in that cloak. I never know if I'm looking at you or not. So Harry put on his invisibility cloak in the dormitory.
As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne.
People keep looking at me now, said Hermione grumpily as they came out of Honeydew.
The military order.
Accio. Confringo. Accio. Confringo. Protego. Stupid.
Kill you!
Accio. Confringo. Glacier. Expelliarmus.
As he said it, his stomach flooded with a wave of
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her.
She's gone, said Hermione, looking right through
Accio.
Hello?
Accio. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
I won't rest until you're dead.
Accio. Expelliarmus. Revelio.
Harry supposed that as Hogsmeade was the only all-visible village in Britain, it was a bit of a haven for creatures like hags, who were not as adept as wizards at disguising themselves.
Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke! Over there, by the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
This is where you can't. Was that your best? Not quite.
Accio.
I won't rest. That has been released.
We have to fight.
Coming back this way.
To the right!
Accio. Glacier.
I will have my
Not win here.
Bastion! Be careful! Mine!
Revelio.
We've got them. That was three. We'll make them.
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
Harry glimpsed Fleur Delacour from time to time.
There was little time to react, but it was an unforgivable curse.
I acted in the moment. That's all. I shall make my uncle see reason. He cannot banish me from my own home, from my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Revelio.
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic, even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
Revelio.
Nice. Harry stared at him in amazement. The large chunk missing from his nose was particularly obvious at a few meters distance. Can you hide? I mean, can you? Yeah. It could see through invisibility cloaks, he said quietly. And it's coming useful at times.
Shall we use 2 legs?
Harry was beaming down at Harry too.
No,
Harry knew Hagrid couldn't see him, but Moody had obviously told
Shall we do 3? 1, 2,
Hagrid now bent down on the pretext of reading the S-P-E-W notebook as well. And said this was so cool. Only Harry could hear it. Meet me tonight at midnight. Only cabin. Straightening up, Hagrid said loudly, "Nice to see you, Hermione." Winked and departed. Moody followed him. "Why does Hagrid want me to meet him at midnight?" Harry said, very surprised. "Does he?" said Hermione, looking startled. "I wonder what is up to. I don't know whether you should go, Harry." She was nervous and frowned and hissed, "It might make you late for Sirius." It was true that going down to Hagrid's at midnight would mean cutting his meeting with Sirius very fine indeed. Hermione suggested sending Hedwig down to Hagrid's to tell him he could, always assuming she would consent to take the note, of course. Harry, however,
Revelio.
just to be clear, whatever Hagrid wanted it for.
I was very curious about
This great couple.
Accio.
Hagrid would never asked Harry to visit him so late.
Why do we have this? No! I will make
Revelio.
Stickless. Harry crept past them to the bedroom hall, waiting for a minute or so to
Bombarda.
This is almost too easy!
Depulso. Accio.
Give the air, Harry. Hagrid whispered, opening the door from the ground. Said Harry, slipping inside the cabin and pulling the cloak down on his head. What's up? Got someone to show you, said Hagrid. There was an air of enormous excitement about Hagrid. He was wearing a flower that resembled an oversized arm.
Accio!
That certainly attempted to grow his head. Harry listened.
Glacius! Accio! Good also! Confringo! Accio! Depulso! Revelio!
Striding off into the night. Harry hurried to follow and found, to his great surprise, that Hagrid was leading him to the boat.
Aloha Mora!
Said Hagrid. Not 3 times on the floor there in the dust folded bronze. Madam McCheese opened it. She was wearing a silk shawl wrapped around her massive shoulders. She smiled and saw Harry. It's his time.
Revelio!
Said Hagrid, beaming at her and holding out a hand to help her down the golden steps. Madam McCheese closed the door, put his arm, and they set off to the edge of the cabin, taking Madam McCheese's giant wing horses, Harry totally bewildered, running to keep up with them. And Hagrid wanted to show him Madam McCheese. See her at the old time he wanted. She wasn't exactly hard to miss. But it seemed that Madam McCheese...
Revelio!
Because after a while, she said playfully...
Accio!
Enjoy this.
Revelio!
Worth seeing, trust me. Only, don't tell anyone but Soldier, right? You're not supposed to know. Of course not, said Madam McCheese, fluttering her long black lashes. And still they were. Harry getting irritated as he checking his watch every now and then. Hagrid had some harebrained scheme in hand which might make him miss Sirius. If they didn't get there soon, he was going to turn straight
Prepare. Revelio!
Splitting roar. Hagrid led Madam McCheese round the clump of trees and came to a halt. For a split second, he thought he was seeing bonfires and men darting around him. And then his mouth fell open. Dragons. 4 fully grown, enormous fish-eating dragons were rearing onto their hind legs inside an enclosure fenced with thick planks and wood. Snorting, torrents of fire were shooting from the sky with their open mouths, 50 feet above the ground on their outstretched necks. There was a silvery hue on the palm of pointed horns and snapping star lizards of the a smooth scale creature which was grinding and stamping with all its might, a red one with an odd fringe of fine gold spikes around its face, which was shooting mushroom-shaped fire clouds into the air, and a gigantic black one, more lizard-like than the others, which was nearest to them. At least 30 wizards, 7 or 8 to each
Revelio!
attempted to control, pulling on the chains connected to heavy leather straps around their necks and legs. Mesmerized, Harry looked up, high above him, and saw the eyes of the big dragon, with vertical pupils like a cat's, bulging with either fear or rage. He couldn't tell which. It was making a horrible noise, a yowling, screeching scream.
If only Professor Fig could have seen that.
They can shoot fire at a range of 20 feet, you know. I've seen this horn tail do 40. It's beautiful, said Hagrid softly. It's no good, yelled another wizard. Stunning spells.
Protego!
Count of 3. Harry saw each of the dragon keepers pull out his wand. Stupefy! They shouted in unison, and the stunning spells shot into the darkness like fiery rockets, bursting in showers of stars on the dragon's scaly hides. Harry watched the dragon nearest to them teeter dangerously on its back legs, its jaws stretched wide in a silent howl. Its nostrils were suddenly devoid of flame, though still smoking. Then, very slowly, it fell. Several tons of sinewy, scaly black dragon hit the ground with a thud, but Harry could have sworn in the trees behind him. The dragon keepers lowered their bows and brought forward their golden charges, each of which was the size of a small hill. They hurried to tighten the chains and fasten them securely to iron pegs, which they forced deep into the ground with their wands. On a closer look, Hagrid asked Madame Maxime excitedly. The pair of them moved right up to the fence, and Harry followed. The wizard who had warned Hagrid not to come any closer turned, and Harry realized who it was. Charlie Weasley. Why, Hagrid, he panted, coming over to Tom. They should be okay now. We put them out with a sleeping draught on the way here. It might be better for them to wake up in the dark and the quiet, but like you saw, they weren't happy. They weren't happy at all. Please, come here, Charlie, said Hagrid, gazing at the closest dragon, the black one, with something close to reverence. Its eyes were still just open. Harry could see a strip of gleaming yellow its It's a Hungarian tail, said Charlie. There's a orange green over there, a Swedish short snout, that blue-grey, and a Chinese fireball. That's the red. Charlie.
Revelio.
Madame Maxime was strolling away around the edge of the enclosure, gazing at the snowy dragons. I didn't know you were bringing her. Said Harry. The champions aren't supposed to know what's coming. She's not to tell us, Jim. Isn't she? Just thought she'd like to see her. Shrugged Hagrid, still gazing enraptured at the dragons. Really romantic thing, said Charlie, shaking his head. Said Hagrid. So, this one for each of the champions, is it? What are they gonna do? Fight them? Just get past them, I think, said Charlie. Well, if it gets nasty, extinguishing spells at the ready. They won't even sting others. I don't know the name. It's hopeless. I don't ever know who gets the water. Vicious thing. Its back end's as dangerous as its
Revelio.
Charlie. It's tail, and Harry saw his clothes spiked to the floor. Charles Ravenclaw staggered up to the table ladder, carrying a clutch of huge granite brickbats behind him, then placed them carefully at the four-tailed side. Hagrid lit up the Charles in Hagrid, said Charlie sternly. He said, "What's Harry?" Said Hagrid, still gazing at the eggs. Just hope he's still fine after he's faced this lot, said Charlie quickly, looking out over the dragon's enclosure. I didn't dare tell Mum what he's got to do for the first task. She's already having kittens about him.
Revelio.
Speaking to Tana's anxious voice. How could they have let him into that tournament? He's much too young. I thought they were all safe. I thought there was going to be
I deserve better than control.
One less
cube.
Who goes there?
He still cries about his friends. Harry had trusted to the faculty. Attractions of Labyrinths and Madame Maxime drawn behind them.
Revelio.
He had to walk away back to the castle. He didn't know whether he was glad he'd seen his father or not. Perhaps this way was better.
I know a Merlin trial when I see one.
Maybe if he'd seen the dragons for the first time on Tuesday. Which just now felt like nothing more than a narrow strip of wood against a flickering
Revelio.
smiting by a breathing dragon, and he had to get past it. Harry sped up, skirting the edge of the forest. He had just under 15 minutes.
just... Let's get this over with.
Accio. Repulsor. Leviosa.
A miss!
Redeemer. Repulsor. Repairers. Glacius. Accio.
Not quite.
Leviosa.
I'm a chocolate, not a toy! You up! Stupid to come here. I won't rest. I'll win.
Revelio.
I will submit the only champion basically Tuesday, separate. Harry reached the castle. So we had to climb the marble stairs. He was very out of breath, but he didn't dare slow down. He had less than 5 minutes to get up to the fire.
1, 2, 3.
Gasped at the family. Just like
Revelio.
flames within the source. Nearby on the table, the symbol of sin is the beings trying to
Such arrogance.
If Harry hadn't seen Mr. Digby to exaggerate his back across this kitchen, it would have scared him out of his wits. Instead, his face breaking into the first smile of days, he scrambled out of his chair, crouched down by the hearth, and said, "Sirius." Sirius looked different than Harry's ever. When they had said goodbye, Sirius's face had been
I have a brother who works in Gringotts.
surrounded by a quantity of black hair. The hair was short. Sirius's face. And he looked
Revelio.
photograph Harry had of him, which had been taken at the Potter's wedding. Said Sirius seriously.
Who lived?
For a second, Harry tried to say, he was talking more than he talked in days about the route he had entered the tournament of his own goodwill. Just look at how he was playing bucket, how he was what he was sitting at, and about Ron. Ron, unbelievable, jealous. It's just and it's dragons, Sirius. And I'm a goner. Finished desperately.
Revelio.
Eyes full of concern. Eyes that have not yet lost the look that Azkaban had given. That deadly particular. He had let Harry talk himself into silence without interruption. But now he said, "I was trying to deal with Harry. But get to know him. I have a problem. I thought I had listening hours to you for the better. They would be able to hear. Said Harry.
Revelio.
Yes.
Reparo. Revelio. Depulso. Reparo. Revelio.
Said Sirius, he said he'd seen the end of his ways and that he'd made ask a man in his place. He's not very popular with them. But since he got out,
Reparo.
about it. He wanted to stop him. He said Sirius, because he convinced the Ministry of Magic to set him free, didn't he? Now, then the King and I are taking from it, Harry. You and the rest of the world, said Harry bitterly. And reading between the lines, that Sirius was out of the puzzle. He was attacked the night before he started at Hogwarts. Yes, I know she said it was another false alarm. Sirius said hastily, seeing Harry about to speak, but I don't think so somehow. I think someone tried to stop him from getting to Hogwarts. I think someone knew their job would be a lot more difficult than they were. Was going to look into it too closely. That eyes heard intruders a bit too often. That doesn't mean he can't still spot the real thing. He's the best one. So, what do you say? Said Harry slowly. Carlos tried to keep me. But why? Sirius hesitated. I've been hearing some very strange things, he said slowly. Death exists. They shoot themselves. Some themselves. Exactly. She disappeared. That's definitely her golden moment. But she will try this It's not a fact she will walk straight into golden moments. Said Harry. Yes, okay. I've got you. Seriously. She was in Hogwarts when I was a few years above your daddy. And she was an idiot. Very nosy, but no brains. It's not a good combination, Harry. I'd say she